I'm gon' have what I want, take everything I'm gon' get, cause I'm a go-getter, go figure, about my figures and chips. And I'm on realer, no nigga gon' stop me and my kids. Generational wealth, it's education and health, that's why my presence is felt. I grab the mic and it melt. Fundamentum, track blessing, not to mention studio sessions. This flow lethal as weapons. Get the step in to learn a lesson. Curious George Jetson, kick the door cause I want it. I'm not just bragging, I'm flossing, and you just mad cause I'm talking. You'll get dragged, so stop fronting, and I'm so glad cause we bustin'. None of my team y'all can touch it. That's word to my mother, father, my brother, sister, and cousin. You thought you was, but you wasn't. Y'all roaches really be bugging. These nuts you really be hugging. Just stick to the script and you'll make it no limits like Master P. I run first with the verses, Stunner J verse bars after me. Blasting heat, spitting phlegm, QGTM, Queens get the money.
You can have what you want, there's no limit. Go and get it, and don't you give up. Yeah. You can have what you want, there's no limit. So go and get it. If you want it, it's waiting for you.
God, listen, yeah, the devil got my mind torn. I'm just trying to ball, but maybe got the wrong form. Singing my truth, but maybe had the wrong song.
Yeah, your boy is back. Grindhard TV podcast. You know what I'm saying? That was my new single, Me Leash, featuring Stunner J. You know what I'm saying? Me and Leash got a lot of stuff we about to do, now a lot of new records and stuff like that. That's actually on the Mixtape Madness mixtape that's out right now. Go to S.STREETmedia.com. It's exclusively on that. I'm about to release everything, shoot the video. Everything is going to be crazy. I got a bunch of new records coming out too. Produced by, you know, some of your favorite producers, some producers that is not your favorite, but I'm still picking fire and I'm making hits. And that's just what it is. But it's been a minute since I've been up in the studio. And yeah, I just want to let everybody know I've been really, May has been, you know, it's Taurus season. You know what I mean? It's over. That actually yesterday, Biggie's birthday, that's what started the Gemini season, you know what I mean? But for the whole month of May, like the end of April into May, I've been celebrating Taurus season and I've been doing a lot of stuff. I've been going out of town, leaving the country, at a lot of events, partying like crazy, chilling with the Hoffs. I've been doing so much stuff, like, and I'm so happy to make it another, you know what I'm saying, spin around the sun. And I appreciate life, and, you know, happy that I wake up every morning to, you know, continue the Grindhard legacy. You know what I'm saying? But I want to get into some of the things that's been happening, and because I like no people really never had or got my opinion on things because I haven't really been live up at the podcast to talk about it. I've been filming a lot and making episodes and different stuff like that. Matter of fact, in commemoration of Biggie's 50th birthday yesterday, I dropped the episode of when they renamed the street Christopher Wallace Way in Brooklyn in St. James Place. I just dropped that episode. I got a lot of vintage footage and I've been putting a lot of stuff together, mainly for the UBC TV network. But I dropped it on YouTube. You know what I mean? Shout out Code 31 Media. You know what I'm saying? I see you doing your thing. You're going to be at a lot of events filming. I see you on your page doing your thing. One of the first things I want to talk about is that that young white boy that shot up that supermarket with the black people. I really wasn't going to speak about this a lot because people going to think like, you know, this guy, he's very harsh, he's racist, he's this, he's that. But clearly there's a lot of white people out there that are very racist towards black people, because obviously there's a lot of white people that are in fear of black people mating with a lot of their, you know, Caucasian people and making their race go away, because, you know, once black mix with anything, it turns black. You know what I mean? If you don't believe that, like, look at all of the people with a black mother and a white mother or a black father or a black mother and a white father. The baby's always going to come out black. Even if it looks a little bit white, it still has that black melanin. Like, for instance, Drake mother is a straight Jewish lady, but his father's black from, I think, Mississippi or something like that. And Memphis or something. Yeah, Memphis. And clearly Drake identifies as black. He don't identify as a Jewish boy. Even though it's video footage of him having a bar mitzvah and all of that back in the days, he identifies as black. And that right there tell you he's one of the biggest rappers in the world for a long time now, over a decade. And all of the songs he's making talking about nigga, nigga this, nigga that, nigga that, clearly he identifies as black. But his mom's a straight white Jewish lady, an old white Jewish lady. He have her in some of the videos. You can see it. It's not me saying something that people don't know. I'm not out here capping. You know what I'm saying? Like, he identifies as black. So the white guy from some type of militia, right? He decides, let me go and kill a couple of old people that's in a supermarket shopping with no idea of what's about to happen. Honestly, I feel like he was just playing a real life game of Call of Duty or San Andreas or something like that. The way he went in there shooting at people. Then there was a white guy on the floor like, no, no, no. And he says sorry to him because he didn't mean to shoot that guy. I think he got shot in the leg or something like that. Or he was about to shoot him or something like that. I posted the video on my other page, but Instagram, you know, they blocked my shit and I can't go live on the Worldorama page. So I post shit and I get very militant about my peoples and the things that happen to us. And when I post shit, it seems like my page is really getting watched hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's getting watched so hard that, you know, they don't really allow me to post the things that I'm posting. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They don't really allow me to post the things that I'm posting. So that's why a lot of times y'all see me not really going extra hard on certain things in the game or certain things that happens in media, because when I post it, then they block my page. And this is the reason why sometimes when I be sending lives out to everybody, people be like, yo, I can't see it. Like, I don't understand. Like, you sent me something, but it's not, I can't open it. And that's because Instagram is watching my page so hard that they'll put restrictions on my shit to where I can't go live at certain points, or when I send out the live to people, you won't be able to see it. You won't be able to open it. So just so y'all know, my page, I don't got mad followers. I'm like at 8,000 or something like that, but my shit is heavy. I'm a heavy influencer and Instagram knows it. You know what I'm saying? And these motherfuckers be definitely watching. So this is one of the reasons why I don't go extra hard. And on my page, you don't see me going extra militant like how I speak when I'm up here, because they're going to shut my page down. So I'm trying to avoid my page getting shut down. Even though, to be honest with you, I'm from the era where there was no social media. So if nobody uses social media don't have no hold over nobody's page because nobody will use it and y'all will be done. But in the height of it being this whole social media era and me being a, you know, videographer, production company, doing podcasts and videography and promoting and all of that shit, I have to, like what they say, you can't beat them, join them, or you got to fit with the times. You got to reinvent yourself. And that's what I do. So just so y'all know, I don't be as militant. And a lot of y'all send me stuff that goes on. Y'all send me stuff through WhatsApp. Y'all send me stuff through my, you know, my Instagram messages, stuff like that, or Facebook Messenger. And I see it, but I can't really repost your stuff all the time because Instagram is really watching my shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, we got real special guests in the fucking building. OS. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna finish with my commentary and then we're gonna get to our guests. But so that's one of the reasons why. But this whole Buffalo shit with that dude shooting up the that supermarket and the time of day that he did it and the place that he went to, he knew it was gonna be defenseless old people there that he could just shoot down and there would be no problem. And that's why he did that. Because if he would have went to like the real hood, like why these dudes, they don't go to the hood where it's real gun battles in the hood, because they know that it's gonna be them young boys out there that got guns on them, and you gonna get killed, nigga.
That's a fact.
Like, you should have gotten killed, though. Honestly, you shot all them people down. You should have been killed, but they arrested you, put those fucking, you know, styrofoam cuffs on you, and they put a vest on you, and they protecting you, and talking about you're gonna get a fair trial. None of those people you shot got a fair chance. So why should you? Honestly. And I'm just giving my opinion. Like, why should you, 18-year-old young motherfucker, get a fair trial? Now, say for instance, if this motherfucker, that's a hate crime, first of all, so you're supposed to get life without parole. But even this little motherfucker could still do 25 years and come out and still be good, because he 18. You know what I mean? He'll be like 38 or like 42 when he gets out. That's still enough to come out and live a nice little life. You know what I mean? But he took all those people's lives knowing that they was defenseless old people. And that's fucked up. And I don't appreciate that. And I don't appreciate all you motherfuckers out there that's in fear of your race being diminished because our fucking libido is stronger than yours. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to be protesting that your race is going to be extinguished, then tell your white women stop fucking black niggas. Maybe they'll listen to you. Tell your white men stop fucking black women. But y'all been raping black women and black men from the beginning of slaves coming to this country. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been buck breaking and this is where all of this gay shit came from. You know what I'm saying? Like all of this homosexuality, that was because when the black strapping slaves came here, they were raping the men in front of the family to fuck them up mentally. And then the white men, they was loving the way the sisters was looking in the barn with the big booties and titties and the sexy chocolate brown skin. And they was going in the barn and raping them women. And they didn't look at it as rape because they owned them people. So they was their property. So they would leave their non-sexually attractive wives in the house and then go to the barn and rape the black women. And this is how a lot of our great grandmothers were born, from their mother getting raped, and then these kids were born. And then our great grandmothers were born, and then our grandmothers were born. And we're here now. So I think you white people, I really believe that if y'all in fear of y'all race being diminished, I think y'all should just, within yourselves, have a little pact with each other and say, yo, we gonna keep our race with ourselves. I know everybody talking about, unity, this and that, but nah, sometimes motherfuckers gotta stick together. The Jewish people do it. They white, and they build whole communities and everything and keep their kids in their own schools. They don't even abide by the rules of New York City, because I'm from New York, so I see what's going on. They don't even abide by the rules. Ever since COVID was here and everybody was mandated to wear masks and shut down schools, Jews did none of that. They ain't do none of that. They kept their schools open. They didn't wear no mask. They kept working. They didn't give a fuck. And since they're so financially stable, like, the government ain't saying shit to them. So when you get together and you really want to do something and make an impact, it'll happen if you do it. And I feel like us as a people, black people, if we stick together correctly, then we could do the same thing and overcome with a lot of shit. A lot of people gonna hate us and they gonna want to kill us, and they've been killing us and hating us, but we've also been killing and hating each other. So if we use that self-hatred amongst ourselves and turn it into love and unity amongst each other, then we'll be unstoppable, because everything that's really going on in America is already stolen from us anyway. This whole hip hop culture and everything that revolves around it and all the billions that's being made around it is from black people. I'm not capping. I got a cap on, but I ain't capping. And everybody know, and everybody don't want to know the real truth of what it is. But I'm just giving y'all my perspective on things. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really speak about this stuff because I be getting a little bit irate about it, and people be looking at me like, yo, world, you be, so what? So what? If a motherfucker could go up in a school with an AR or a supermarket in the middle of the day when you know it's nothing but senior citizens shopping, and you could shoot everybody down, and when you almost shoot the white guy, you like, oh, sorry, then I can say what the fuck I want to say about y'all. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And all right, well, that's enough of that. Yesterday I was at an event, and it was I think it was the Direct and Raisa and David L. threw an event yesterday with the special guest performance was Joel Santana, and I got two of the artists that was here, that was at the event yesterday here. Well, one is here. We waiting for the other one. You know what I'm saying? But let's introduce my guy, Daylight. It's SUMG, right?
Yeah, SUMG, man.
Daylight, SUMG. He's in the fucking building. Yeah. And I got somebody on the side, Kim Dynasty. She's over here. I'm saying, if you want to say something, you can come and sit down for a minute if you want to. Okay. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? But yo, what's good, my guy? Like, I invited you on the show because I really like that new single you got.
Right,
Like
nah, I
that new
appreciate
single.
you,
Plus, you've always been supportive. You've
course,
always came
man.
to the thing,
Yeah, come on.
even when it was the Stella Steph show.
Right.
And we're gonna speak about that too, because lately Stella Steph been calling me. Like she's obviously back now. I guess
Oh, she
trying
ready?
to get back on the scene, and she ready to do what she want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's all good and all that, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Shit goes on. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. Shout out to Stella Steph.
Yeah, we're
man.
gonna
Whoa.
speak on that too, because you actually, that's how I met you through Stella Steph.
right. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about that and shit like that. But how do you feel about yesterday? You know what I'm saying? Give me your opinion on yesterday.
Well, like I think it was, when it's a name like Joel Santana, like, shout out to Joel Santana. He's a legendary hip hop artist. Dipset, I grew up on their music, but from a business perspective, I think it could have been, yeah, it ain't really my situation. I can't,
because you do shows too.
Yeah. I can't get into like how, shit happens. It is what it is, but I tilt my hat off to, L and S-Rock. S-Rock is my brother. You know what I'm saying? David L's my brother, like DJ Melody. Shout out to all of them. But I tilt my hat off to them dudes, man, for like really.
Is it Melody or Melody?
Oh, pardon me, Melody.
Right.
Melody, yeah. Like,
Melody, right? DJ Melody.
Yeah, man.
David L and all of them and shit like that. But go ahead, give me your take on it yesterday.
Now, mind you, like I'm a singer rapper, but I sing. I'm not a auto-tune singer. I sing. So it's kind of like when it's time for me to perform. This is kind of the reason why I set up my own events,
right?
Because it's like I'm real big on sound check. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
you did say that to me,
right?
Yesterday.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's kind of like the music, the sound check, the system has to be right. But. It is what it is, man. Like
it was a dope spot yesterday, though.
Definitely,
I like the spot.
That's a fact. The
that's
spot was
something that
official.
maybe you used to think about.
Right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was dope.
So yeah, but future references for me, as an artist, with all due respect to everybody, but I got to do everything myself now as far as setting up my own shows. Because like I said, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like. Listen, I don't got a lot of followers. I'm not famous yet, but at the end of the day, like I'm professional. So like you just gotta respect it. We all gotta respect each other's professionalism, right? So it's like and if I don't get that opportunity to really like cross that lane and really do my own research, my own ear training, plug in, it's like, you know what? No problem. That's how y'all do. Cool. Bye. But I'm gonna do my shit over here. Well, I'm make sure that all.
Well, they say if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself.
Right, there you go.
Know what I'm saying? That's kind of one of the reasons why I formed Grindhard TV 18 years ago, because I was always like fishing my videos to like BET and MTV, and at that time they wanted these big beta tapes, and there was a whole process you had to do to get it submitted and all this and that, and shit was just bullshit to me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? Matter of fact, when Inf reached out to me and he was like, yo, World, like I like what you do as far as like your marketing and what you do in the streets and grinding. And he was like, yo, I'm a videographer and let's work together. Yeah. And this is how, Grindhard TV was initially formed. So I was the marketing artist and the video, you know what I'm saying? And the promotional guy, he was the videographer with the visions and stuff like that. And this is exactly how I learned how to edit from going. I was always out at events and everywhere marketing, so I started filming that. Let me film and get this celebrity footage and then bring it back to him, and he would edit it up and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And this is how I learned how to edit and stuff like that off of doing that. So initially, that's how I started Grindhard with Inf Mega, and that's how it went. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, I've never wanted to beg nobody to get on their platform. Right. You know what I'm saying? And back then, everybody act like the payola shit wasn't, like, you see how now everybody's doing showcases and everything and podcasts, everything, and everybody's charging. Back then, this was like not the thing to do. You can't do that. That's when payola was supposed to be frowned upon. No, there's no payola. You can't pay a DJ to get your music on the shit. When now, that's all you do. That's all you do. Paying a nigga to do something for you. You know what I'm saying? You pay a nigga and he gonna come out and do it. So it's a totally different vibe, but you have to invest in yourself and in your craft to make some shit happen. It ain't about just knowing somebody. Relationships is very important, but it ain't just knowing the person. The people you still gonna have to pay them for their services and get shit done, which is definitely regular. Because now that there's no artist development in the industry, you actually got to pay for services that you want done. Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? And I'm cool with that. Like, it's being independent.
Yeah, bro, me too. Like, you know what? It's like that comes along with the territory of the industry, and I'm cool. I'm cool with it too. But see, the thing is, it's like when it comes to us as artists paying to get into certain situations, it also has to make sense. Which is fine. Look, like I said, everybody hustling, everybody doing their thing, and that's fine. I don't knock nobody hustle. We all in the same ball game. But here's the thing, though, it's like it's going to eventually become a time where if you stay consistent with a hustle that just ain't working for the people that you're hustling, the people that you're hustling are going to start realizing that, yo, this ain't making no sense for me. So, and then that hustle will dry out. So you're going to have to find another hustle. Yeah,
reinvent yourself.
It's going to have to get back to like looking for talent, because this is my personal opinion. I feel like the industry's oversaturated with DJs and A&Rs that just want the bag right now and just fuck talent. It's getting oversaturated with that. You see what I'm saying?
I believe you.
And then when you hear the radio and how it sounds, it's like, all right, because it's all about a bag. Y'all niggas ain't really like, when nobody's dissecting the music no more. Nobody's breaking that shit down. It's like, yo,
nobody's really breaking records. Right. Because people think, like, every time an artist get his record played and then they film it while they on the radio.
What up, bro?
They film it and they be like, oh, yo, my record getting played on the radio. That's not organic.
Right.
That artist did something to get that shit done.
Right. Yeah.
And I respect that too, but DJs ain't just hearing a hot record on the street and breaking it no more. They're not. They're not. You know what I'm saying? The only DJ that I see that really be on the scene that's major radio is Magic and Drewski.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And even them you gotta pay.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah,
they not just breaking records like that, because that's your man. Yeah. You either gonna hire them to DJ your event, or you gonna go get on one of their platforms, and if they really like your record after you didn't put money in their pocket, then your shit gonna get some spins.
Copy. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's cool.
And that's just what it is. It's not.
Yeah, shout out to DJ Magic and DJ Drewski.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. It was dope, because I just was at an event on, was it Saturday? I was at Hall of Fame Studios. Shout out my dude Jewels. He owns Hall of Fame Studios. And Swaggy all the time. He's a sneaker guy from GB's. And my guy, my birthday twin Mook Diamond. They had an event at the Hall of Fame, and Drewski pulled up. You know what I'm saying? And Dev I, who got that song, Hello, Excuse Me, nigga just stepped in the room. Well, he performed there, and a bunch of other Boss Lady Drama performed there.
Yeah, that's the homie.
It was a couple of groups that performed there and shit. And yo, the show was pretty dope. The show was pretty dope. And you know, it was a bunch of strippers in there, and you know how I go and shit like that. So Drewski was there and stuff like that. He's there seeing the talent, scouting. At the event we was at last night, DJ Magic was there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know, scouting the talent. He actually DJ for Direct and Raisa and their little son. You know what I mean? So that's how that went. But
Well, I will say this, man. Last night was dope. Like, it was dope, man. I just, like, from an artist perspective.
Did you stay to the end? So you was there when Jewels came.
Yeah, I stayed to the end. Basically, like, but yeah, it was a dope event. The only issue that I had, like I said, being a singer, I just wish the sound check would have been a little better. But to each his own, you got to make it work somehow.
Right.
For me,
because you was, like you said, you a singer rapper.
Yeah, I try.
So your sound
I take it serious, and that's it. You know.
But I think that in events like that, event spaces like that, it's you going into it with a sketchy sound, because you're in an event space. So it's like a real big echo thing. If you don't place the speakers in the right parts of that place, it's not going to sound good. If you don't do a sound check, or the guy who's handling the sound is not professional enough to know how to equalize your shit the right way for it to sound good with the music. And then a lot of niggas' music is not really fully mastered and mixed, right? So once they get on the mic and they shit is playing in an echoey type of thing, and the sound guy's not that equipped to make it right,
that's a fact.
All of that is a factor. You know what I'm saying? So
everything that comes
that's what it is, man. Because I'm
not listening to Paul, man. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm not blaming nobody. Like I said, I respect it. Like, I love what niggas is doing.
We giving our opinion on what we thought.
Yeah, but see, like I said, that's why it's like, boom, when it comes to me setting up my events, I gotta make sure that these things are important. Even if I gotta hire a sound engineer, whatever, nigga. It is because
when you do events, you're supposed to have a budget for stuff like that.
Right, yeah, that's true.
So if you gotta hire a sound engineer to be there for the day, and you gotta give him whatever, $200-$300.
Right.
That's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like me, for instance, going forward with events that I do, I'm actually now going to hire
Right.
Streamers, guys that are excellent in streaming.
I need
You know what I'm saying? Like,
man.
I would like Math to be there doing shit when I do events outside or whatever, but he's busy doing a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? He produced this show.
Yeah.
But, okay. All right, cool. So I'm saying I want to have like double angles and shit switching during the lives.
Yeah, got you.
That's what I want. While it's live, I want them angles switching. I want the mics and the music to be into the board so everything is crispy. I've learned from trial and error that when I go live places, when you don't have the sound connected to your boards and you don't have the proper lighting for your streaming cameras, shit don't look good. So now you wasted a whole event. If you wanted to really use that footage for something else, you're not going to be able to.
Yeah,
because you didn't do it right. And I learned that. And I'm like, damn, I got to do it. So all I got to do now is hire somebody.
Yeah.
Hire a motherfucker that specializes in that, and you won't have them problems. And then it lightens up a load for me because now I don't have to worry about setting up cameras and dealing with that shit. That's what that guy gets paid for, and that's what it's going to be official.
It's
you know
worth
what I'm
it.
saying?
Like,
so,
take
yo,
advantage.
when it's your brand, you got to pay.
And it's fun. It's like, matter of fact, speaking of all that, like, it's like, boom. Like, I wanted to talk to you about, like, you know, setting up an event, like me and you doing something together type shit. But we'll talk about it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we could chop it up about that too. Like, I
got some
I got a
ideas,
lot of
man.
shit going on and shit like that. Actually, it's a lady that was in there last night who was filming the event. The light-skinned lady who had the head wrap on. Yeah. She's doing an event June 11th in the Bronx.
Copy.
And she hired me to host. So I'm not really coming there to stream or whatever, even though, you know, I always go live and film some shit off my Instagram. But she's doing an event. And I seen the space. It's like in the back of a barbershop in the Bronx. And, yo, the spot, like, it's nice.
Oh, what?
It's nice.
Okay.
Like, it's nice. Like, I was like, damn, this shit pretty nice back here. You know what I'm saying? You can make some shit happen. So that's June 11th. We'll be in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying?
Right, cool.
It's a fly on my page, but I'll start promoting it more and shit like that. And if you want to get down on it, you know what I'm saying? We could work some shit out. So also last night, Louis was there.
Louis, my guy.
You know, Stella
Shout out
Steph.
to Louis,
You know what I'm saying? He's assistant for the Stella Steph show
that's my
or whatever.
guy.
And he was there last night, and I ain't seen him in a while, so we was just vibing. I was buying drinks. We was, you know, blazing, doing whatever and shit like that. But it was good to see him. But ironically, Louis pulled up right around when Stella started like getting back on the scene. Oh, okay. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like they really making a comeback right now and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yo, real talk, like I fucks with Stella, and I would like to work with her again. Of course. It would be on some Grindhard TV podcast shit now. Like I'm not it's not a Stella Steph show no more.
Right.
For me.
Gotcha.
For me. And that's only because on a business standpoint, if I put you in a position or I'm working with you and we doing okay and we on a rise, and then I get it, people have family, personal issues that they got to deal with.
Right.
But if that's not my issue, I can't stop what I'm doing.
Yeah, of course.
To accommodate what you going through.
Yeah.
You going through what you got to go through, great.
Right.
But now I'm then doing what I need to do for my brand.
Yeah.
There's no stop doing what I'm doing for my brand to recharge your shit again.
Yeah, that's
just
a
not.
fact.
That's not how it works for me.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just not with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that.
You know,
Period.
You know what's so crazy? Like, see, that's the thing about being in this industry is like a lot of personal issues. You got to figure out a way to stay consistent.
Right.
Like you have to figure out a way to like, you know, balance having your issues with the family, this, that, and the third, but also staying consistent with your craft or whatever you're doing. If you're a radio host, whatever artist, this, that, producer,
podcaster,
whatever. Yeah, whatever. You
YouTuber, whatever.
Yeah, all that.
You got to do it. And that's really when you're dealing with other people.
Yeah.
Because if you're doing it by yourself and you in your house and you making YouTube videos, if you decide to take a break for 3 months, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
That's all on you.
Yeah.
But when you're dealing with other people that's hands-on with you and helping your brand grow and doing shit with you and shit like that, especially motherfuckers that got their own shit and then they doing shit with you, you can't disappear on motherfuckers.
That's a
like
fact,
that.
yeah.
And not really keep motherfuckers in a loop of what's going on with you.
Right, yeah.
You just can't. It's just something you can't do. Like, if you work in a job, you just can't disappear and say, oh, I got a family issue, I'm out for 3 months and don't say nothing. And then when you come back, everything's supposed to be back to normal.
Yeah.
It's just not how it works. That's
true,
in any
man.
type of business. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. But I'm happy that, you know, Stella Steph is back on the scene and she's coming back and she got to do whatever she got to do. But you know what I mean? If she want to work, she could come in and co-host with me here on this show.
Yeah, sure.
Or she could do her own show. Like, it's all good. You know what I mean? But it was good to see Louis yesterday and hang out with Louis and shit like that. So
brother,
that's what that's about. But Yeah, last night I filmed Joel Santana performing, you know what I mean? From, the in and outs, back and forth outside.
Yeah.
I was able to get his performance. He did about 3 records.
I think so.
Yeah, he did
4,
3 records. And I got the drop from him, whatever, which that's what I really needed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was a right show. It was like everybody that was performing last night, I feel like they was waiting for Joel Santana to be there to see them perform, I guess.
Yeah.
But the show was supposed to be over at 1. He came in like 1:30, right?
Honestly, it seemed like he came in like 1:45, 2 o'clock.
Yeah. He came in super. The shit was already an hour over.
Yeah. Now, hey, like I said, legendary artist, respected brother all day. Like I grew up like listening to niggas. My thing is this though. I'm just wondering, like, cause it's like, all right, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, you the man, right? But you've been off the scene for a little while, right? It's okay, family, whatever.
Well, actually, he's been on the scene because them getting slaughtered at the verses.
Well, yeah,
that was enough publicity for them.
Got you.
So he didn't,
right. Respect.
You know what I mean? They lost, but that's still a big publicity for them.
Right. Yeah,
so it ain't like he's been off the scene since he came home from jail. That was the biggest thing that he's done is get slaughtered at the verses.
Yeah. So boom, you get back in, like you slowly but surely getting back in the scene. So my thing is like, yo, why would you show up at that time? You know what I mean? Like knowing
niggas just want they bag. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Like fuck all y'all artists. Just come give me my money.
Well, that's okay. That is fine. Fuck, I get it. Trust me, I know. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is like, yo, like why would you show up at that time when a lot of people gonna be leaving? You know what I mean? It's kind of like
it was a like if he would have came in when the crowd was like really there, that shit would have been stupid for him.
That's what I'm saying. It's like when I performed, nigga, that was like when the concert. That's when the crowd was there.
Right.
It's like, yo, bro, why you? So that's all I'm saying. Like, nigga, get your. But
you gotta take into consideration like what he probably had going on.
Yeah, it's probably,
he probably was running around getting other bags.
Yeah, that's true too.
And
yeah.
To be honest with you, I don't agree with him popping up that late after everybody performed because. They sold that show for him.
Right.
It was about Joel Santana and people being able to meet and greet and Joel Santana seeing him perform. So they should have put in the contract, bro, you got to be here at this time and you got to sit around for this many hours. Yeah. And if he chose to perform early and then leave, then fine. So whoever performed later just wasn't going to see their shit.
Well, here's the deal with me, man, and this is with these mainstream artists, independent artists, whoever, whatever, all right, even artists that I grew up admiring and looking up to. Check this out. We at a point in time now that I'm a fully grown man now. Right. So guess what? I'm not gonna sit up here like I'm gonna treat you like you know what I'm saying? We battling. Like it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dog, when it comes to that stage, I plan on coming up and showing off. And like I did this with every art, like Bobby Valentino when I opened up for him, Jay Holiday. Look, dog, I like respectfully, you know what I'm saying? When I get on stage, I wanna put on a show like I'm the headliner. Right. Fuck that. So this is a thing where it's like call it an ego, whatever. But I'm battling. Like it is what it is. Like you're like I go hard every time. So it's like don't expect me to, cause you are who you are. I'm trying to lace you, bro. It is what it is. Like that's just how it goes, man. And I personally, I'm the one. I don't care about the mainstream name. I'm gonna respect you. I'm gonna show you love, but I don't care about no pictures with you. I don't like it. That's just me. I'm not that guy. I'm sorry. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm just.
It's crazy you say that because I noticed, the dude Showtime from the Battle League,
right?
He was looking at the drop that I posted, and it's a whole conversation on my post about it because he says, "Damn, homegirl couldn't even wait for him to finish the drop but she said, can I get a picture?" So I was like, yeah, you right. She was kind of like hounding, but then I told him in the comments, yo, Joel Santana got there so damn late that when he got on and did his like 3 songs, soon as he finished, he was walking right off to go out the back door. So I actually caught him walking to leave and said, yo, let me get a drop for Grindhard TV. And while I did that, he did the drop and then he was walking away. He didn't stop to greet nobody, take no pictures with nobody. That's why the girl was like, oh, can I get a picture? Because he was already dipping to leave. So he really came there just to get that bag and get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, man.
And I think that to David L. and whoever else is involved with that, y'all got to make contracts that state and stipulate when I pay you this money, I'm going to give you this much up front, and you get the rest upon
Right.
You're a rival, but you got to be there at this time, and you got to stay there for this long,
Right.
And you will perform this many minutes.
There you go.
And if you don't follow suit with this agreement, then you're not getting your balance.
Exactly. That I was thinking.
Because honestly, I feel like a lot of these not even new, but these promoters and people that's doing shit, they book these names so they can get a lot of people to perform and pay a lot of money.
Yeah, that's
because I ain't gonna front. Dude sent me a little text when I seen that they was doing it, so I just inquired. So yo, what y'all charging to perform on this, bro? The amount of money niggas sent me in a text, I said, is y'all really paying that shit?
Wow.
Like that was like the numbers was astronomical, and I'm like, how much could Joel Santana really be asking for him to come there for a good 20 minutes?
Right.
That's really like a walkthrough. And then y'all got him to do a couple songs. So y'all asking dudes for like fucking 700 to 1,000 and 1,500 to perform for what? Because his name is on the back of the wall?
Yeah, it's tough, man.
Gleaming in lights?
Now, granted, I paid as well, but I didn't pay those numbers. But I have my reasons why I did it.
No, I'm saying if you invested in yourself to be there, I'm not knocking you, but I'm just saying to be asking all of these artists. It was a lot of artists.
Oh God,
to be asking all of these artists for all of that money. I know that y'all not paying Juelz all of that money.
Right.
Y'all giving him what he got to get, then y'all got to eat. Y'all got to pay for the venue, do whatever y'all got to do or whatever like that. But I feel that when you get these big name artists, you have to give dudes agreements. And they have to sign them, or else they can't get the bag.
Word.
And I just feel like niggas ain't doing it correctly, man, because a lot of artists was really mad yesterday. Yeah. They were mad. I seen it. And everybody kept asking me like, yo, World, you performing? I'm like, nah, I'm here to vibe and just chill. You know what I mean? Get a couple of performances and, you know what I mean? Get the draw, the performance of Juelz and a drop. I don't need to perform at everybody's shit.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like I could do events. Shout out to my guy DJ Waddy Wolf. We setting up doing a lot of events out in the streets publicly. We was going to do something Friday on 40 Deuce Times Square because we get permits and shit like that.
Yeah,
but,
see, that's all I'm talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We get permits and all that, but it rained that day, so we postponed it. So I got to speak to him about when we gonna do it again. But I'm saying we do events,
right?
And we do them like publicly, wherever, and we could get venues like that and do shit. But I'm getting contracts with guys, so I'm paying you bread, and you a big name or CDB level artist or whatever. You gotta go by this. It's not no come there when you could get there, do a quick set and get the fuck out of there. While all of the groups that was there, I sold you as the show.
Now watch this. Now check this out. Now I know what you're saying. Oh, but he was just there to get the bat. I get it. But here's what son gotta understand. Juelz gotta understand this. All right. There was other promoters like yourself, me, other people in there that
was watching that.
Right. We're watching this, bro. Like maybe we wanted to book you too, bro.
Yep.
So now the way you handle my mans and them, like, cause Rock is my brother, like these are my like I fuck with these niggas. Right. So like the way you handle them, like it's like, nah, nigga, I'm not fucking with you. Like
you gotta learn from that and realize, like I said, get an agreement. You sign a contract. You give him his balance. I mean, his deposit up front, and this is what you got to do. And if a nigga don't come, if a nigga pulls some shit like that, and you got an agreement with him, and he come there, you let that nigga Rock do his thing and be like, oh no, nigga, you ain't getting paid. You ain't getting the rest of that bread, nigga. Nah. You came through with the show was over,
right?
When you pulled up,
right?
Granted, I enjoyed the little set he did.
Of course,
I was happy to see Juelz Santana and get a drop from him. I'm a Dipset fan.
Right.
Actually, I've been talking to Hell Rel because I'm about to get him up here. Like,
copy, okay.
So you know what I'm saying? I fucks with the Dipset and everything like that.
Right.
So real talk, like you got to get that shit in writing.
Yeah, come on, man. Listen, I'm the first to say I'm a Dipset fan, nigga. Like that's my high school years, bro. Like I'm Dipset. Juelz said these niggas, but Cameron, like these niggas made D Block. Like that was an epic battle. Like I'm a fan. It's like, but I'm gonna be real when it like now. This is the promoter speaking,
right?
Like the businessman speaking. Like I'm sorry, nigga. That right there was that nigga. Like boy, oh my god.
Yeah, that was like a non-cipher for me. But I got my footage. I could make a whole episode out of it. And on the title, when I post it on YouTube, I could say Juelz Santana live.
Right.
Although he's only in like 6 minutes of the footage. It'll be maybe like a 40-minute show, but he's in the 6 minutes of it because he was there. And that's what they allowed to happen, and it went down that way, and that's what it is. And we just speaking on it from how we feel from that perspective. But again, dudes really need to get agreements and get them shits fulfilled.
Right.
Because you could save a lot of money if a motherfucker come and pull some shit like that.
Right.
You ain't got to pay them that balance.
Facts, man.
You know what I'm saying? Joel Santana had to come in there for no less than maybe like 5,000. It couldn't have been no less than that. He had to. Like he's Joel Santana. So I'm pretty sure he could tell niggas 5 racks easy. Or if somebody knew him and they probably gave him a little discount, or he probably gave him, you know what I'm saying? It had to be about 5,000. So they probably gave him 2,500 up front and then gave him the rest when he got there.
Maybe it could have been a little more. Maybe.
It could have been new. It could, well, you know, some inside shit maybe.
I don't know.
They paid him more than that, and he came through at that time and did that.
Not sure. We'll talk about it.
Oh, okay. All right. It's whatever. We air it out up here. You know what I'm saying?
Shit crazy, man.
I want to go into some music now because we already 42 minutes into the show. I also want to bring Kim Dynasty up because she's in the building. So we're going to go into some music. We're going to sit Kim Dynasty down because I want to get her opinion on this shit too because she's you know what I'm saying? She has her own radio show.
Oh, copy. Oh,
Dynasty Radio NY. So you need to connect with her.
That's
Your music could be, your shit is dope. You got that singing, rapping style. Her platform is a platform for your music. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so we're going to talk for a fact.
I definitely want to go into your music. I'm going to go to your YouTube channel. Where your video is at. I'm gonna play the video and shit.
Yeah, the Team No Sleep joint.
What's your YouTube channel?
You know what? Just type in Daylight.
DAYLITE.
Yeah, Team No Sleep.
Team, all one word?
Nah. Daylight and
I got it.
My fault.
Team No Sleep. Okay, we here. All right, so we're gonna go into your music, right?
All right, cool.
And we're gonna play a couple records, and then we're gonna come back with Daylight and Kim Dynasty. This your boy Worldorama, Grindhard TV podcast, S.STREET Media. We'll be back with more.
Yo, Lite, what's good, baby? Yo, where you at, man? It's early. Get out here, man. It's money out here, man.
All right, bet. Say that.
Early bird, get the run, bro.
All right, I'm on my way, bro.
All right.
Okay, now. Hey, but don't forget now, okay? All right, okay.
What's that?
Oh, nah, this nigga chill. I gotta hit the block.
You leaving?
I know. I gotta get this.
Really?
Oh, yes. Oh, yours truly. Dedicated to all my hustlers out there, man. Get it how you live. Let's go. Grinding, we go hard to stack up our pesos. In these streets, 24/7 days a week. Ay. Ducking and dodging the pigs, trying to lay low. Let's go. Off of the back, gotta get it by any means. With a punch in the clock, oh, I'm pitching them dimes. Making the block out of the LA summers. Oh yeah. I be on the strip until the sun arise. You know how that go. Take no days off with the squad, call us Team No Sleep. When we hustle, we go Team No Sleep, yeah. When we hustle, no. We go Team No Sleep. Yes. When we hustle, no. We go Team No Sleep, yeah. When we hustle, what's that? We go Team No Sleep. I'm fly as a kite in new heights, I'm not coming down. Get your weight up like your back's like in protein. Get it up. You loud in this room, me and my team don't make a sound. We stick and we move like a box with a long reach. Okay. With a punch in the clock, oh, I'm pitching them dimes. Oh yeah. Making the block out of the LA summers. Oh yeah. That's right. I be on the strip until the sun arise. Take no days off with the squad, call us Team No Sleep. When we hustle, we go Team No Sleep, yeah. When we hustle, we get that bag. We go Team No Sleep. Hit up like 24 hours now. Yours truly. We go Team No Sleep, Daylight like 48. No tune. We hustle hard as an
understatement. Putting overtime on this ghetto pavement. Never speak the D's, the G code is sacred. When I make the block hotter than frying bacon. Underrated, underappreciated, but I'm built and destined to become the greatest. My deadly weapon on this mic, I'm flaming. My competition gon' need rap surveillance. Order protection when my flow start flexing. Spit in your direction, you'll fold up. To hate, I'm receptive, my paper's still stretching. I'm cooking like breakfast, no cold cuts. I'm a chef on the block, hell sizzling hot. Call a fire department to cool me off. Your chick, she a thot, I'll tingle a spot. Get all in the clock, she give me no sleep. We grind, don't sleep, yeah. Ain't no sleep, we grind, ain't no sleep, yeah. Ain't no sleep.
I drop this whole synopsis. I've been rhyming, I've been grinding, all my time spent on this topic. I'm not stopping, I'll be dropping new this shit every year, you hear me. I'll be always wanting more like 444, but I'm not Jay-Z. Play me on the radio, watch how I glow up from the flow up. I'm the ish, my flow is sick, give me the mic and watch me throw up. You'll be nauseous, take precautions, mass hysteria I'm causing, cause
I'm trying to get it in time.
while y'all be up in these clubs throwing your money, you'll be flossing. I'm investing, investigating new ways to get paid. Y'all be obsessing with these stocks cause you just gotta get laid. I be playing cool with my boo cause I'm all about my family. I be faithful and I'm grateful, thank the Lord for future Grammys. All you haters be like, damn, be world around, I'm making money. ATM, that's MTA, paid every day, facts, nothing funny. Always keep it real with myself, roll for Delph, stay on my grind cause
I'm trying to get it in time. Only one thing be on my mind. Make it hit so I can shine. Staying on my hustle and staying on my grind. I'm trying to get it in time. Only one thing be on my mind. Make it hit so I can shine. Staying on my hustle and staying on my grind.
We are forget it. Enemies necessary. Keep it close to my belly. Fully loaded and ready. My team be getting to that fetty. Work get chopped like lettuce. Bag up till it look like veggies. Call me the medic. Cause this a medicine and me I spread it. Quicker than a New York minute. I'm up in it. Eyes on the prize, me have to win it. Me nah come with no gimmick. Everything legit. Nigga said tripping. My team heavy. My team hard but we smooth like jelly. Colder than New York in a January. Street always hot so you will get buried. I'm in a stop squeeze till the tip get cherry. No enemies enter my territory. So me never worry. It's all about the money.
Trying to get it in time. Only one thing be on my mind. Make it hit so I can shine. Staying on my hustle and staying on my grind. I'm trying to get it in time. Only one thing be on my mind. Make it hit so I can shine. Staying on my hustle and staying on my grind. Talk about the cash, we can get the stash, and I got enough to really make it last. Blowing up the bag on the rag with the new brand Jag. Now they wanna hate and get mad. Stepping up my game to the fullest. And all my niggas be the realest. And all my ladies be the finest. This is just too much money for we digest. I'm trying to get it in time. Only one thing be on my mind. Make it hit so I can shine. Staying on my hustle and staying on my grind. I'm trying to get it in time. Only one thing be on my mind. Make it hit so I can shine. Staying on my hustle and staying on my grind.
yeah, we are back. That was a music break. Those was 2 joints from Daylight. Fire videos, songs fire.
Appreciate
and then I had to, follow suit with a singing rap song that I got off the In Transit EP, which is out right now on all streaming platforms. In Transit EP, that song was called Get It In Time, featuring me, Crucial Mr. One Love, and Neil and Music. It's official, like the EP is fire, you know what I'm saying? But I want to get back to Daylight, and I have a special guest in here as well. Her name is Kim Dynasty from Dynasty Radio NY, right? Actually, it's on grindhardtv.com and S.STREETmedia.com. If you go to both our websites and you click on the Dynasty Radio NY, you will click right over to her site and you will see her music and everything you got going on. I want to talk to you about, you just was recently had an exclusive show from Cheryl, right? Cheryl Underwood. Mm-hmm. Now, like, how did that come about? How did that you finesse that?
I just asked. I hit her people up and I was like, I would like to carry the show, and they was with it. And thank God from that experience, it's led me to other things happening and bigger things happening. So
you got a lot of shit going on there, huh?
Man.
Talk about it. Cause we got an artist here right now. He's a singer, rapper, and he's dope. You just heard some of his music, and he definitely want to know like what's going on with you, so I could, network with you. Man?
So from that experience with Cheryl has taken all of her shows off of digital radio. And But as a result, you know, in talking to some of the publicists I know, it led me to other opportunities. So now I'm working for 2 record labels, 2 independent record labels. One is AP Records in Louisiana. The other one's Breakthrough Records in Virginia.
Okay.
Doing a little PR work.
Hand clap for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm doing a little PR work with them. And I got the artist development program going on.
Right. You said artist development program?
Yeah, I got that going on. The artist development educational series I got going on. So I don't know if you've seen the flyer, but I got Torres, PR1.
Oh, Torres,
Jonathan
yeah.
Torres
Shout out Torres.
I got Chanel Red. Chanel Red, singer-songwriter, phenomenal. Done so much work for everybody you can imagine. And then I got Andre Barnes, who did a lot of work with SOBs and different things like that. And he does PR. Actually, when I got my son, when we did photos, we did the media.
Your camera guy, actually.
We did media for Ghostface's son, who's one of his clients, when we went to Sony Hall.
Right.
And, you know,
I think I saw you post that.
It was Red and Meth concert, and Ghostface's son opened up for him. We were there as media and stuff like that. So a lot of opportunities have come through with him. So I got a lot going on. It's
wow,
I'm in a good space right now.
Big. So on the show, because the link is the whole banner is on my homepage. So when people click to it, like the music constantly playing. So how often do you like switch the music around, or is it what do you have a DJ that DJs for you? Like, how does that work?
Well, I do have certain DJs on the show, but it shuffles. The music shuffles right now. So that's how the music is playing. But for the most part, I mean, if you go on, the best thing to do, if you're a new artist trying to get on, the best thing to do is get on the top 10 countdown. Because that's when people get to listen and vote on who's the best artist. And I get votes from everyone all around the world. You know, I get, you know, people telling me, Kim, I think this person is fire, whatever the case may be. So that's the best thing to do.
So how do you get in the top 10? Like, what do you have to do?
Submit your music to music@dynastyradiony.com.
Yeah, I heard that. Say it again.
And that's music@dynastyradiony.com. And what happens is the music is selected. We ask for radio edits, but if you're not able to provide a radio edit, it's okay. The winner right now gets a prize pack, and they get an interview. I'm a little slow to go on the interviews, but I'll be back. I've been traveling a little bit.
Right.
And in the past, we've given away tickets to DC Music Summit and other things. So
you affiliated with all of these events and stuff like that you go to and do press and media for. So you can actually pull artists in to be a part of some of this stuff.
Yeah. That's what me and Math talking about.
Oh, okay. See, people don't realize, like, you're a surprise guest.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know you was going to be here. You just pulled up to talk business with the head honcho in here, S.STREET Media, and I happen to already know you and do business with you. Of course you're going to sit down at my table and we're going to talk about this shit.
Well, you've been on my platform a million times.
Hell fucking yeah.
The whole reason, huh?
Oh yeah, matter of fact, yeah.
Okay.
Sean Price, right?
Right.
So the whole reason I have a show, or I have a segment called Venus versus Mars. The whole reason Venus versus Mars came about is because one week I had a bunch of women on my show, and we were talking about relationship topics or whatever.
Right.
Then I had World, Inf the God, and American Dom, on my show the week after. And I was like, yo, if the ladies was here, y'all wouldn't be saying that.
Oh my
it was like, bring it on, bring the ladies. So then
that's
I
when you
had
the girl Durgavelli there. I remember that's when I met her.
I had Mo, I had Katrina, I had Phoenix. Phoenix is in California now.
That's the girl who had like the head wraps and everything. She's like really Nubian.
No, I think she had her hair short. I think like mine. Okay. I think I couldn't. I can't.
You really rocking that short haircut, right? The salt and pepper
gel and all this other stuff. I ain't had no cut. I'm like,
you look like you got a line up right now.
I'm running like I'm running around. It's crazy. But and it was World was a part of that. The whole process that started. So
and then you did it again in a what was that club in Long Island called?
Sapphires.
There's been a lot of little events in Sapphires, but that night it was one girl that was there. She was there with her man.
Right.
So we talking about how girls could be like girls. Like they lie and they get away with shit. And this dude is in there on some, not my girl. And then she said something that kind of like contradicted how he was feeling. And I'm like, see, she don't even tell you everything. Yo, this motherfucker tried to fight me.
Oh my God.
Like, he tried to fight me, bro.
Duke,
like he wanted to fight me. Like
Duke was naive. That's
I was like, yo, bro, you are not really in your right state of mind if you're thinking that she is that good and you are just like, you're bugging.
Yeah,
everybody
naive.
was there, man.
Yo.
Devin was there. Zerg was there. City was there. Everybody was there.
This nigga wanted to fight me, and I was like, all right, let's talk outside. Because, I'm with that.
I'm looking at Debonair like, Deb, can you help? I'm like between them two. And they yelling at each other. I'm like, Deb, can you help?
He was a younger dude, too, so I could tell he didn't know right away. Like, he didn't know what was going on. He was loving up this girl, and then as we talking and we all interviewing and talking about the shit, she says things that he didn't know. And I'm like, see, look, you don't even know this shit. Like, how the fuck you so sure about this girl and she ain't sure about you, my nigga? He got mad at me, wanted to fight. I'm like, dogs, this as I told him, I said, this is learning experiences that you're gonna have to go through with women.
Yeah.
You saying you love her, you think everything is all sweet, but they not gonna be 100% with you like that. So he wanted to fight me over it, but we wound up squashing it and it calmed down and everything like that. So you said you bringing that back now, the Venus versus Mars.
Back,
So when is the next one so we can be there?
I'm trying to coordinate it now. I'm trying to find the best location because I want to make it bigger and better.
Right.
But I want to make it intimate. I don't want to do it necessarily in a public space because I don't know. I just kind of want to keep it to the group. And maybe a few extra people, but that's it.
So is it going streaming live directly to your platform or is it going to be pre-recorded? Because I know that was an issue before, but I know you got your son now who's your camera guy.
Yeah. I would like it to be streaming live, but if not, I'll pre-record it, have it edited up and, done the right way.
You know how to stream live directly to your site, right?
I do, but I don't know.
Because it's
I'm
really
not
just
a perfectionist.
audio. It's just audio you're using, right?
Right now, it's audio, but there are some links. Like, for example, if you're a guest on my show, if you click your picture under special guest, if you click your picture, it goes right to the YouTube. It's linked to the YouTube and it plays the video.
Wow.
Even though I can put the video on the site, if you just click the picture, I try to make everything links to your photos or whatever.
So am I invited to be a guest back on there, or are you worried about me getting into a scuffle with one of your
But you know what?
patrons?
If you look at all the hit shows on TV, you got to have that one spicy person. You got to have that one
spice
person.
that shit up.
Yeah, because if not, no one's going to watch this shit.
Yo, because I ain't gonna front. People was like kind of mad at me at the shit because I was just, I wasn't playing. I was like, listen, this is what it is. The girls were saying how they feel, and I was saying how I feel, and I was like, nah, that's not true. Like the shit y'all talking about, that's not true. And then dude was there with his girl. He wasn't even on the panel. He was just there with his girl.
Yeah, it was two couples there.
Right.
But one was an older couple, so
right.
Three.
The young dude that was there, I don't even think he was
three.
in the panel. It's just that his girl was there, and he was trying to chime in and speak on shit. But he didn't know. You ain't been in a relationship with this girl or in relationships, period, to really give insight on relationships. Like you a puppy love ass nigga. You just got this girl. You think she's all honest and you loving her up, and then as we talking and shit is coming out, you realizing because there was times when we said shit and we was like, and I'm like, see, dude, think you know everything? She don't even tell you all that, and he was getting furious.
Wow.
But we, long story short, we didn't fight. We worked it out and everything, shook hands, and I took him outside and I spoke to him on some, yo, bro, you gotta be a little bit more in relationships a little longer to be telling me.
Deb was laughing the whole time. I'm like, Deb,
shout out Debonair.
Deb, can you help?
Yo, he's doing his thing too. Debonair's doing his thing. He's out here working.
Amazing.
He's working.
So hopefully I can bring everybody back. To the original. And the whole point is I take stories from people I know and I present them as what would you do in this case? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was like a really big thing when I was doing the show, but it all started because I had women on one week and then I had whirling them on the next week and they was giving their opinion about stuff. And I'm like, man, look.
So I can't wait for you to do it again. Like that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. So is Daylight gonna be invited in there? Cause he's like a ladies man singer rapper. So them girls gonna get kind of moist when Hit a note for us so she can hear you. Like, it ain't just no auto tune on no records. You can do that shit live. Like, son be like, oh yeah, baby. He hit that shit, boy. Them girls in there be melting like, ooh.
No, it ain't that shit. Well, listen. Maybe if the sound check is good, hey, so they can hear me good. Goddamn,
shit,
maybe
you good right now.
Like,
you excellent right now.
Yeah, this sound.
This sound is crispy.
I do want to say one thing that you were saying. Contracts is everything. I got a contract on everyone I deal with, because people got contracts on me and NDAs. So it's imperative that you have in a contract, this is what you want. I got in a contract, you have to post my stuff on your platform, on your social media platform, not just in the stories, because people think they can get away with just doing the stories.
The stories it'll disappear.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that. I want that shit on your page.
Exactly. So contracts on everybody, and it has to stipulate what you want. I've been in this game long enough to see people get screwed over and not get the right promotion that they deserve, because you got to get it in writing. And you want me to work with you, I want to do business, I'm trying to pay you, whatever the case may be. This is what I expect.
It's all about the bag, right? Yeah. So if dudes want the bag, when you do contracts and money's involved, you got to stipulate what you want for your money. You're not just gonna give you fucking $5,000 and you come in at the very end and do a fucking 2-minute set and get the fuck out of there. While all of the artists is going, and I didn't use your name to book all these artists and charge these niggas fucking $700, $800 to $1,000
and
to
for
perform.
$5,000, then you could take somebody to court.
Yes,
that's worth, like, if it was $5, then no, but even $500, you might want to debate it. But $5,000, that we talking about. We going to court.
Listen, I paid the right nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's my brother. Like, I had no like we know me and my son, we here. We know what time it is. Like with us, you know what I mean? So like, I talked to him about it and told him what, like, you know, this is a beautiful look, because at the end of the day, where he had me at, it was the perfect time. Right. Like, that's what the crowd was out. I was like, nigga,
but you wasn't pleased with the sound.
Of course, come on, you know, like that's
so
that's
even
all.
if you got put on at the right time, if your sound is horrible,
yeah,
it's like,
right. So it's
really
kind of it's tough.
slot?
You know what I mean? It's like, because everything is calculated, right? It's like everything. What's that saying? You got one time to make a good first impression. So it's like, yo. It's like, you kind of like, whoever is in charge of the sound, you're cheating me. Yes. You understand? To a certain degree, you're cheating me. You know what I mean? That's it.
Because if the sound is not good, like, that shit hurts your performance.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of niggas that will not like your shit, but then they see you perform live and they can like your shit. But if the sound is horrible, you can perform your heart out. But if they not hearing it correctly,
and I'm always gonna speak humble. No, I'm not famous. No, I'm not a celebrity. No, I don't have a lot of followers. You know what I mean? I'm wet behind the ears with this shit. But guess what? My mentality is professional. Like, and when you hear me, you're gonna hear the work. You understand? That I put in. All right. So my thing is just like, as let's respect each other. You know what I'm saying? I respect your passion. You're gonna respect mine.
Correct. And you demand that respect.
Right. And a lot of people, you'd be surprised. A lot of people fall out of love with certain things because of the way the industry is. Right. And then you could be that one person that makes them change their mind. I don't know if I'm telling too much, but I'm gonna say one of the people that I booked for the artist development thing gave up music. They was like, nah, I don't want to do this no more. The industry's this, that, and the other. And I was like, nah, come on. I said, because people need to hear you, whatever the case may be.
I think I know who you're talking about.
They didn't know I was serious. So I said, okay. I said, I'm going to send you a contract. I said, this is the price, what I'm paying, this, that, and the other. They was like, all right, send it to me. I sent it to them. They signed it. I don't think they believed me. When they got the check, they posted it on their page. They posted the contract and the check on their page. I was like, really? I was like, but, you know, I'm a person about my word. If we work and you know, you have value to bring to the table. So why not? Let's work together. Yeah. And it changed their mind.
And this is why your platform is blowing up, because you do things correctly and professionally. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I'm not gonna lie. I've learned a lot. You know, World's had experiences. Math has had experiences dealing with people. You know, there's without saying names again, there's somebody on my platform right now. There's, you know, a show on my platform right now that World's worked with for a long time. Yeah. Right. And they didn't do right by him also. And it makes me look at people and say, you know, it'll always be in the back of my head how you did other people. So
Right, that's a
But
fact.
see, that's why I've always been able to keep persevering from whoever I deal with, because I've always done legit business, and I've always had my own brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you got your own brand, if something don't work out with somebody, you just take your baggage and your book bag of your shit that you got going on, and you keep it pushing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when you riding with somebody else on their wave, if they decide to dip for 3 months and disappear, or they get a big head and they feel like they don't want to fuck with you no more, or you connect them with somebody who they think is bigger than you, and then they don't want to fuck with you because they figure that person is bigger than you, then you fucked.
Yeah.
See me, I don't have to worry about that because my brand is solidified and my brand is my brand.
Right, but check this
And
out.
you don't know the relationship that person doesn't know the relationship that me and World have.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm going to always find out from him, but what happened in this situation and whatever.
Yeah.
And being that me and him is cool, and we, have years, history working
Exactly.
together, and him being on my platform, me now being on his platform, you coming in new saying, well, this is what happened. I'm gonna look at you a certain way because
people already know me and work with
you.
me.
Thank you.
So it's like,
right,
you
right.
saying all this negative shit about him, but I work with him and
Yeah,
I know he's
right,
official.
yeah, right.
His brand is solidified. So what are you talking about? Like, what's really up with you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what you was about to say?
Oh man, it was I smoked too much weed, but nah, you go. Nah, there's no problem.
Train of thought.
God, what's up?
You'll remember it. You'll remember it. You know what I'm saying? But we got Kim Dynasty in here. We got Daylight, SUMG in the building. It's your boy World of Rama. This is Grindhard TV podcast. I don't know. I was about to go into some more music or whatever, but I'm really not finished talking. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk.
I wanna talk more about a lot of things that's going on in the industry because it's been a lot of shit that's been happening that I really haven't had an opportunity to speak on.
Yeah.
And I want to talk on about a lot of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You remembered it?
All right,
Let's get it.
yeah.
Go ahead, let's go.
All right, so basically, this is for all the major record labels out there, okay, that's sitting up there for, running behind everybody that has a so-called following, all right? That has 50K followers, 100K. Hey, listen, it's fine. My thing is, I think y'all should know by now, it's the internet is getting oversaturated with people spending money on generating followers. And a person, from my experience as a promoter, I've traveled, I've took it out of New York. I'm from New York, took it out of New York. You know what I'm saying? And from my experience, all right, I've had artists that's paid for slots, and I'm the type, when I sell you a slot, I give you tickets, free tickets, to try to make your money back or make a flip, okay? So from my experience, labels, Rock Nation, Atlantic, whoever you are, Universal Music Group, pay attention to me right now. From my experience, from doing that, I've experienced that there's artists out there that's had 200 and 300 followers on Instagram, and guess what? They packed my venue out, bro. You hear me? They packed my venue out where I had other artists that had 20K followers, 30K followers. They couldn't bring 2 or 3 people. So it's time to wake up. You know what time it is? It's time to actually get back out there. All this social media shit, nigga, that shit is relevant, but it's dying out because it's saturated. So now we got to get back out and really see the people. Shout out to Lenny S, because I remember Lenny S said... I remember some said a long time ago. He said this a long time ago, like, yo, I'd rather get out and all this social media shit, fuck that. I'd rather get out and see what you got. See who you brought in the building. See how you give it up on that stage. You understand what I'm saying? Let's get back to that.
Wow. That was those
Please
was
don't
big
play with
words.
me.
Those was big words right there, man, because Lenny S, like he been in the game for a while.
Of course.
He been in the game for a while. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like,
and I don't even know the brother like that, but I respect him and I know of him. You understand what I'm saying? Right. And I listen to him. Feel me? Right. So my thing is, where do we miss? Like, if a big heavy hitter nigga like that is saying that, it's true.
Wow. You're making me want to say something about this right here.
So I thought it was silly.
That's crazy. But yeah, so yeah, that's what it is. Like, it's a lot of industry motherfuckers out here right now and they know better. Like, they know better, but it's so, like you said, it's so saturated with just the numbers that they just looking at, oh, your numbers ain't up. Like, they'll listen to a song and they be like, oh, this song is fire. Yeah. They're like, let me see how many followers you got.
Yeah.
But like you said, There'll be dudes that have 20,000 followers that can't bring 10 people, and then there's a dude that only got 500 followers that could get his whole block to come out.
I've seen it.
And that's where you getting your money from the dude with the 500 followers but got 20 people that bought tickets. And that $20,000 follower guy or 20,000 follower guy, he can't even bring 10 people out. And you know what? Back in the days, not back in the days, but just not too long ago, I was on some, fuck that ticket shit. That shit bullshit. But yo, honestly, I think that is the way to go. I think if you give artists tickets to sell, that right there brands them and lets people know what type of following they really have. So if you can't sell 10 or 20 tickets, why the fuck am I booking you? Right? You should be paying me to come perform at my event because you can't even bring 20 people. So you should be paying me.
Hello.
Right? I'm gonna let you come and rock for free and you come just you? Like, come on. Yeah, honestly. And this is why and this is why I kind of like credit myself. No funny shit.
Of course.
But when I go to events, I come there as Grindhard TV. I'm World Around, I'm an artist or whatever, but I'm Grindhard TV. So I can film a nigga's event and post that shit, and you getting mad exposure off of me coming in and doing that. So I don't have to bring mad people. When I post that shit on my platform, millions gonna see your shit. You know what I'm saying? But you got a lot of artists that be really beating their chest like they fucking King Kong, ding
that's
dong.
True. That's a fact.
They money long and you can't sell no fucking tickets.
That's a fact.
So pay me to be on my platform.
That's a fact.
That's it. Just pay me. And you can come through. Whoever watches your shit on your behalf, fine. But I know my people gonna watch it.
But that's the whole point of me selling.
I understand.
Like, that's the whole point. I need to find out who's hot. That, like, all your social media numbers, that don't mean shit, nigga. Can you sell tickets?
Right.
Can you bring people in the venue? Like granted, I know what it is. Like, don't you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a fact.
I think that's the way to test the market, to test the waves, to see what are these artists about? Do you really have a genuine following outside of social media?
Right.
Like, you got your hood on smash. Like, can you bring 20, 30 niggas out? Whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, you're right. That was a very, very valid point that you put out there because
and I've seen some shit.
I've seen a lot of people that got a lot of fucking followers, but they're not bringing out people.
Nobody.
They're not.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
or you can be just a dope, or you can be a dope promoter like Math and. Like I know we were just talking about in the other room, the one show that my son came to where he had the Chernobyl boys. You know, my son was like, yo, calling up his friends, come out, Friends showed up.
Right, and that's good that you do that because there's a lot of times where I was doing shows and niggas that I fuck with like that, they didn't pull up to my shit and I had some issues with them.
Yeah.
Like, yo, nigga, I don't ask y'all niggas to come to everything because I do so much. But when I tell y'all, yo, come through, I expect y'all to come through.
Right.
And all my niggas got jobs, so they getting money. So you could buy a ticket for $10 and $20 for me.
Easy.
You come to me and borrow money, nigga. I expect you to come to my fucking show.
Wait a minute. If they borrowing money, they damn sure need to be there.
No, that's exactly like you owe me money, nigga.
Right.
So you buy a ticket and come to my fucking show. I need a couple people in the building so that when I'm performing my shit, honestly, I'm gonna keep it 100. When I perform my records, certain records I do, niggas is singing along. Niggas I don't even know.
Right.
They singing along my shit. I make hits.
And
I'm an independently nigga that's making hit records. And niggas be singing my song.
Right.
I don't know these niggas. They just do it. But I want my peoples, at least 5 to 10 people, come through and show love.
Yeah.
If you gonna come to me and say, yo, world, hold me down, I need something. When I say, yo, come to my show, I've got the show such and such time, I expect you to be there. And if you ain't there, I'm feeling away.
Of course. Yeah, man.
I'm feeling away.
It sucks, man, because I feel like I take that personally, and I'm sorry. Like whoever your mans is, whoever these people are on the low, it's like they're insecure about you. It's like they got some kind of personal vendetta towards you as far as like your success and what you're doing, and you're doing it like not with a boss over your head, nigga. You the boss. Right. So it's kind of like you're doing what You're doing what niggas are afraid to do,
Right.
and it's like, boom, you took it upon yourself to do it, and they gonna get mad when they see that you have some kind of success with it. You know something, and it's gonna keep growing. So it's like, oh, but fam, y'all could have got down with the nigga. Like, so I don't understand. Like, why are you mad? Because he chose to do him and make it happen and have the guts to do it. You know what I mean? And he becomes successful at it, and it's gonna keep, and the success is gonna keep growing, and y'all niggas is mad now. When you could have been a part of it.
It's true. Everybody, you can't take everybody with you. That's the whole thing. I tell my son that all the time. Everybody's not creative. You can't take everybody with you. You are in the position you're in because God chose you. I said he ain't chose everybody to go with you, and everybody going, there's gonna be people that's gonna be happy, there's people gonna be mad.
Yeah.
You know the problem with that is though, like you said, you can't take everybody with you, but it seems like once you make it, everybody want to be there.
Everybody know you then.
Everybody
know you.
Everybody want to be there. You can't take everybody with you. You're right. But once you make it, the same people that didn't support you, they all want to be a part of it. That's success. Not the part of the climbing up the ladder. They just want to be at the top when you at the top of the ladder.
They don't want to.
I knew you would make it. Yeah. Why the fuck you wasn't holding this ladder?
They don't want to put in the work with you. They want to be there when you're already there.
Like, why wasn't you holding this ladder? You were supposed to hold it for me to climb up this shit and assist me, but you didn't. And now I'm there. You want to be at the top shelf. Nah, B.
And I'm very sensitive to shit like that. Please do not, don't come to me when you start to see, because here's my thing, right? And I know for a fact, because, if God so happened to bless me with the opportunity to be famous, to be a huge name,
you famous now.
That's fine. If that's
you
what
just
I
not
don't.
Financially, in
Yeah.
a situation where you could live off of your love of your craft.
You know what I'm saying? My passion is for music. I love making music. I worked hard at it. You know what I mean? I keep working.
Trying to get it to where you can live off of this shit.
Right. There you go, man. And that's it, bro. I don't look at myself as and I probably never will. You know what I mean? I've opened up for Jay Holiday, got paid for it. Niggas are but still, I'll still pay for an event. That shows you humble. I'm still here, nigga. I'm still at grinding. The bottom. Still crawling my way
you
up.
Said that because there's a singer out there right now, and I ain't gonna mention his name because I don't want to give him no shine. But this motherfucker think he is the biggest nigga in the world. Okay. And I ain't gonna front. We got into a little scuffle, not a scuffle, but a quarrel, and almost made it to a scuffle. But dude didn't want to come outside. But anyway, every time he see me, he be on some. Oh, you acting like you don't know me. You acting like you don't know me. I don't know you. The fuck is you talking about? I'm acting like I don't know you.
It is what
I'm
it is.
showing you love because you affiliated with the other people that I'm doing business with. So I'm showing you love just off the strength. But you come to events acting like this dude will always come to the event and be like, oh, yo, I gotta really go. I gotta go fast. Oh, put me on. Yeah. How the fuck you coming in at the middle of the show and then you want to skip everybody talking about you gotta leave? I'm like, fuck you and your performance, nigga. I don't give a fuck about you. But yet, the person who's in charge of the show, they'll say, oh yeah, I'm here. I got him here for me. Oh, put him on. Right. Then you put the nigga on and the nigga don't leave. Yeah. So basically, he coming to the event every time with the same lie. Oh, I gotta go. Put me on. Put me on. Then you put him on and then he ain't leaving nowhere. Yeah. So he just finagling shit. Yeah. So now I'm on some yo, fuck this nigga. I don't care. It's whatever. I'm hosting, so I, whatever order they give me, I'll put it on whoever. However she said.
I'm saying he has some talent though.
He's okay. I can't say. I'm not gonna take it away from him and say the nigga can't sing. He could sing, cool. But you ain't fucking shit, nigga. Because if you was that big, you wouldn't be at these little events that you doing. Right. If you was that big, I promise you, he would not be at them shits because he's so cocky and arrogant that you. If you was that really big, you wouldn't come to these events because you was already criticizing the girl and her practices of the way she do events. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I could say niggas' names because I don't give a fuck, but I don't want this nigga to get no shine off my platform.
There you go.
I'm on some petty shit. If you act like a bitch ass nigga or you on some funny shit, I'm not giving you no shine. Yeah. I will take niggas' videos down off my page, all that. If you feel like you too big for my shit and fuck me, you will not get no shine off of me. That's how, and I told niggas before, I said, nigga, you will now never get no shine off of me. Yeah. My platform is here to stay. So you gonna be on some fuckboy shit, then do your fuckboy shit over there. Yeah. We could see each other in passing or be at an event and it not be no beef. Right. But I am never going to promote you and give you any type of shine on my platform since you don't appreciate and recognize what I've done for you.
Right. All right, so check it out. I would say this, when it comes to us independent artists, right? We have to know how to stay grounded. Nah, it doesn't matter. Like, cause I see this a lot with artists that I've dealt with at showcases that I brought out. That you know, it's like they get into little situations where they open up for mainstream artists, and then they try to come at you on some shit. Like they ask you for shows in New York in your city because they from wherever, Virginia, North Carolina, whatever.
I got that too. I got artists from other cities that reach out.
And and now like you reach out to me, right, saying that you need shows in New York. Okay, see, I would say this: us independent artists, we have to study the market, right? We have to study like what. If you want to perform in New York or in Atlanta or in LA or in Chicago, we have to study the market of these cities and like what it takes to break our records in these cities, right? And then you got to remember, you're not signed. We're independent artists. Guess what? Granted, we all have egos. We all feel like we the hottest shit in the world, and that's fine, all right? But see, like when your character portrays it in certain situations with people that that know some people that can possibly help you, but you sitting up there because your ego stuck up your ass and you want to sit up there and like, oh, nah, I deserve this. Y'all know I'm the next hot shit. Y'all gonna hate. I hear it all the time and I get it. Bro, listen, you ain't the next hot shit unless you have 100K bread, nigga, to put behind your project, okay? Come on, give us at least 50K, all right? It ain't about talent. It's about that bread that's gonna market and promote your talent.
$10 to buy a drink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like every time I be at a lot of these events and they be like, "Oh, support the bar, support the bar." If you in a room full of niggas with money, you ain't gotta say support the bar,
right?
Because niggas is gonna want to drink. Mm-hmm. You sitting in an event for 4 hours. Mm-hmm. They got food there, they got drinks there. Niggas is gonna support,
right?
But a lot of artists don't have no fucking money.
Yeah.
And I understand it. Like you a starving artist, but this is why this whole independent wave is really, it's a real eye-opener for people that really want to be entrepreneurs. Mm-hmm. You have to invest. You have to, if you got to go out there and get a job to support your dream,
right,
then that's what the fuck you got to do.
That's what you got to do, fact.
Because nowadays, you ain't really making no money
everybody
selling
thinks
drugs.
they're a celebrity. Like all these artists,
right.
for
That's
real,
the
they're
issue.
like, oh,
That's
I'm already on. I'm like, no, you're not.
You're not on. You're on all of the little small rinky-dink showcases that you could perform at, which is cool because you could do a whole promo radio run on all of the small-time podcasts, all of the small-time radio shows, all of the little showcase. You can do that, but after you finish with that, now it's time to level up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if you can't level up from after that, then who the fuck are you?
And I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Like I'm still trying to figure that out. All right, I've been like, bro, I opened up for Jay Holiday last year, and granted, I didn't pay for that. They paid me, nigga. Right. They paid for my hotel, my travel. Shout out to my man CT, Crunchy Black Manager. You know what I'm saying? Swag 2-time, Chicago's
Black
finest.
From 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah. CT is his manager, whatever. That's like big bro, Unc, whatever. Like his son, that's a beautiful brother. Like they God fearing. They paid for my, like they took care of me while I was out there. They kept their word. And see, that's why I love my Chicago brothers. Y'all know who y'all are. Daryl, Mario Cannon. Look out for Mario Cannon. Twist is breaking that nigga right now. Okay. So you know what I'm saying? I'm working on a feature with son. Gotta pay the brother. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Gotta pay him. It's just the way it goes, right? So it's playing chess, not checkers, man. And we gotta really sometimes. A lot of us artists, independent artists, we got to get management. We got to get representation, people to speak for us. Because guess what? We don't know how to talk a lot of times, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Our ego will sit up there and have our mouth get us into some shit that, that'll burn a bridge with people like her, you, or, you know what I mean, him. Exactly. That, you know what I mean? So
like we're tastemakers.
Right.
I ain't even gonna hold you. Like we sitting here independently, but we're tastemakers. We have established platform brands that is constantly doing shit. And artists don't understand that, or they don't look at us like that. So when one of us introduce an independent artist to somebody who they feel is bigger than us, then they on some, if I don't need to fuck with them because I'm fucking with this nigga now. But you forgot, you met them through me. Yeah. And that person fucks with me. Right. So you could say fuck shit about me or try to shit on me and this and that. But if you go to that person who you dick riding and you say, I don't fuck with that nigga no more. That nigga looking at it like, hold on, let me call my man real quick. And it's easy for me to say, he's a dub. And now you a dub. So now you can't fuck with that nigga who you dick riding and you can't fuck with me who introduced you to that nigga who you dick riding. So now what? You feel me? Like it's just, It's weird to me because I've been in the game for so long. It's like, yo, I didn't help so many artists and dudes be feeling like you won. You didn't win yet. And I always say this like, dogs, don't get too cocky before you get there.
Please don't.
Because you ain't there. Just because you meet somebody and the dudes is showing interest in you, I plugged you to that. That's my connect.
Yeah, but going back to what I was saying, right? I got these artists. You was asking me for shows in New York. You guys were asking me for shows in New York, right? Now, when I present it to you and let you know there's a fee behind it, right? Oh, I don't pay. You gotta pay.
But then you can't perform
because you signed the Wu-Tang management and this one and that one. It's like,
I know who you talking about on that.
Lord,
that some sound effects on that.
Well, it's not nobody from New York. It's not nobody from New York, right?
But they may not live in New York. But we're very familiar.
Yeah. And it's crazy.
Was they there
man.
last night?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Not at all. Nah.
Because I thought
not at all, man. But it's just funny because this same guy in particular, like, yo, you was at, and then now you don't pay. I'm like, oh, damn. Oh, you turned Hollywood overnight, huh? God damn, yo, Wu-Tang managers, then niggas got you opening up for some niggas. That's cool, Jeezy, this, that, and the third. But let's keep this in mind too, independent artists. When we open up for that mainstream nigga, guess what? It's like the people are there to see that mainstream nigga, not us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so hopefully you get the right time slot. Right. Or hopefully the mainstream artists don't show up an hour after the event is over and your performance was long gone. And you know what I'm saying? Like, shit happens. You know what? You got to be a very strong-willed person to be in this game. Yeah. This business is so cutthroat. It's so many Hustle Simmons out there. Yeah. It's like it's very discouraging. So artists, I want to say this. We bashed them a little bit, but artists, I want to tell you this. Don't be discouraged. If you know you going to make it or you want to really make it, go for it. You have to, because it is so much discouraging shit out here. And women too, like I feel kind of sad for like women artists, because the women out there that want to uphold their integrity, it's going to be hard for them. Yeah. And then you got women out there that's willing to
and it's crazy.
Get that puss up to get what they need to got. And I ain't even mad at them at that. Like prostitution was like the #1 profession out this bitch. So a lot of girls fuck their way to the top and you know they make it.
It's true.
It's funny.
You know what I'm saying?
It's funny you brought that up because it's an artist out of Florida, a young lady out of Florida that I was talking to, and I was breaking down to her the whole scoop. Like, listen, this is what it is, and you gotta, like, I will help you in any way, shape, or form, but if you're expecting any kind of investment from me, this is just how it goes. I'm sorry. Like, I'm just being real with you. I'm not putting no money behind nothing, like, and you gonna think this is da-da-da-da. Like, if that's, because it is what it is, man. Yeah. It is what it is, yo. Like, I'm sorry. Like, but I will still help you, but you got to get your own bag, and I will put you in the you know what I'm saying? Like, boom, 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 yo, holla at this nigga, holla, I'll introduce you to people, da-da-da. But other than that, if you're looking for a free ride, like Sweetie.
Is it female or male artists?
Nah, female artists, yeah.
Well, I would say this. A lot of female artists, they're so used to getting over on dudes that they kind of like run that shit on everybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, the other day, I told you I was at the event with Swaggy and Drewski was at the Hall of Fame. And there was a lot of strippers in there, whatever. So, I'm having a good time. It's my birthday month. Yeah. I rarely go to strip clubs and throw up mad bread. But today, I'm throwing up bread. Yeah. Right? So the girls is now, they like, oh, this nigga, this the money nigga. He throwing the money. And it's like, 100 singles or whatever, throwing it up and shit like that. I'm buying drinks or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So this one girl, she comes up to me and she said, I said, I need change. Like, let me get 100 singles or whatever. She was like, is you throwing it up on me? So I'm like, I could throw some on you, whatever. Mm-hmm. The bitch gives me her singles. I'll get it. And she's like standing right there, twerking right in front of me for me to throw my money. Yeah. So then my man comes in, and I already had him good at the door. So when he comes in, I'm like, yo, it's his birthday. His birthday just hit. It was after 12. So I'm like, yo, let's go to the bar, get some drinks or whatever like that. But I was like, dance on my man first. So she dancing on him, and he like, I ain't even into this right now. Let's go get some drinks or whatever. Right. So I go to get some drinks. She's tapping me to tell me, what's up with the money? Throw it on me. Like, Mom, relax. Wow. These are singles. You're doing too much. Yeah. I said, first of all, because I'm old school. Yeah. Bitch, if you thirsty for these singles like this, what you really ready to do? What you really ready to do?
Yeah.
Real talk. Because she was kind of bad too. Pretty feet and all that. Like, if you feeding for a couple singles, You could get some real money. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
It's my man's birthday. It's my birthday. What's up?
Yeah, right.
Let's make some real money.
Yeah,
you thirsty like that?
Yeah.
Then I go to the bar. We at the bar drinking. She comes over to the bar. She taps me. She's like, oh, buy me a drink. Buy you a drink? I'm like, serious? She was like, yeah. I was like, is you leaving? What's up? So I get her the drink. Like, all right, let me sauce her up and shit like that because it's time to go. Like after you do. So listen, when you got it, it ain't tricking, really, right? You got a couple hours. It ain't tricking. I don't have a problem with dating and spending a couple dollars or whatever. If that's the case, I don't have a problem with that.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
He called it dating.
But that's what grown men do, though.
That's what women say. They say, oh, I'm dating when they fucking and whoring.
Right.
Oh, I'm a date.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I think I'ma just date. No, you're just gonna get fucked by a lot of niggas. That's what you saying.
Yeah.
That's why we need to have this Venus versus Mars shit, because we can really talk about that shit. Girls, oh, I'm just dating. No, you getting fucked by a few niggas. Yeah. And the niggas who lame ass niggas, who you think is lame ass niggas, they're not getting the pussy. They just giving up money.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
But you're dating means I'm fucking. Yeah, I'm fucking niggas. Yeah, I am.
I do want to say that one of the labels that I work with will be in the building, not for this artist development program, but the next one. They're coming through with their A&R and stuff, because they do want to see what the talent is in New York. So
what's the dates on your joints? Because, you know, he's here, artists, he want to know and stuff like that, and people watching want to know.
So the next one is June 11th. That's the one coming up next month. And then October 1st is the next one after that, depending on how this one goes, you know, because I do have more people. I already have contracts with, for the next one, Dina Marto, who is T.I.'s manager. Okay. She'll be in the building. Dina Morrison, who has worked with Tidal, Revolt. She has a huge platform. She'll be in the building. And I got a few others, because I want people to understand how this goes. Like, I was listening to what you were saying about the music video submission is grueling. All the things, you know, you got to submit the lyrics, you got to submit the video, you got to submit this, that, and the other, just because of so many different things and channels and stuff like that. But artists don't know what it takes to get, you know, to different things and different levels, and that's where, you know, there's a difference between PR. There's a difference between PR management and PR management and a booking agent. Right. You know, you have all these different people. You got to understand what position they play in order to get your music and you on to the next platform.
Right, and see, that's shit I'm learning every day now, and I'm still learning, man. This shit is so much. It's crazy. Yeah, like, it really is. It can be a little frustrating, because I know I got the sound. I know I got like.
Nah, your shit fire, son.
Come on, man. Like, what the hell is going on? What am I? My whole thing is I'm always looking in the mirror trying to figure out what, like, David Daylight, what you doing wrong? Like, what's up, man?
You got to put up that 100 racks.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's what it is. So you just got to really build up your finances for you to really fully invest in yourself. Right, yeah. And what would be wrong with you putting 100,000 into you?
Yeah, and not just that. I have to, because I've shown that I'm willing to put up the money, but I haven't put the money into the right hands, into the right situation.
That's why
that's another thing. A lot of people don't put the money in the right place.
That's why you got to come to the artist development program, because you're going to meet people there who
are the ones you need to spend money with.
Right.
Like I said, the one guy, Andre Barnes, we were able to do media for him and his client, who's Ghostface's son. His name is Supreme. And it just happened to be at Sony Hall. He opened up for Red and Meth. Mm-hmm. You need to ask the question, well, what does it take for me to open up for Red and Meth? Or what does it take for me to open up for another artist, maybe in, you know, that rap, singing genre, like who?
Like Ace Boogie with the hoodie.
Yeah. What does it take
like
for me, you know? And they'll tell you, this is what they can do for you. Don't go into anything without somebody explaining explicitly what they can do for you. Because everybody could say, oh, and I've seen it on people's website, I'll get you 5 radio interviews. Those 5 radio interviews might not have any. Those radio stations probably don't even have no listeners.
Yeah.
You don't know that. They just telling you. Are they telling you? I'm getting you on 105.1. I'm getting you on Hot 97. If they're not telling you that explicitly, then you got to find out what's going on here. Where's my money going?
Now listen, I got to shout out DJ Melody, because he's a real one. That's what's so crazy. He's gonna tell you, like, because I was telling him, yo, son, like, what's up, man? I'm trying to get my shit on Power 105. Like right. I'm trying to. He's like, yo, bro, he's telling me that, bro, like, you know, the internet is the way. Like, you got to figure out how to market your shit on the internet. Like, because 105, the radio ain't it no more. Mr. God works at the radio station. He's telling me. You know what I'm saying? So
Because they're top 40.
Right.
That's why. And if you're not considered top 40, you have to find someone that's gonna. Because Hot 97 used to be the station that broke new artists.
Of course, yeah.
We don't have
Not no
any
more.
stations that break new artists.
Nope.
You might have a segment of the show of the station that play at 2 in the morning.
The only person that broke new artists died. R.I.P. K. Slay.
K Slade.
Yeah,
Right.
K Slade was a beast
K.
for
Slade
that.
broke new artists on platforms like
Yeah.
Hot 97
Yeah.
and Sirius Satellite
Yeah,
Radio.
right,
Yeah.
He
right.
is now dead, deceased.
God bless him.
R.I.P.
That's
K.
crazy.
Slade. Fuck COVID-19.
Yeah.
R.I.P. K. Slade, because you don't have guys out here. So guys like Drewski that I say, he'll
Yeah.
come out and get the bag, but if you network with him enough, he'll play your shit if your shit
Yeah.
really popping and stuff
Right.
like that. DJ Magic, if you build the relationship with him, he's out there in the streets on the grind,
Yeah.
making it happen that way and shit like that. You know what I mean? There's certain DJs that
Yeah.
is really, you can get to break your record if you build up enough rapport with them. You know what I'm saying? But that's far in between.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of DJs out here right now that will not play your record if other big names ain't playing it or you ain't really dropping that bag. And that's a fact.
And let me say this too.
pools.
Yeah,
the record
DJ
pools.
pools, record pools.
Right.
And let me say this too. This may not be your market. And you got to learn when to hold them and when to fold them. It may not be New York. It may be Atlanta. It may be LA. It may be Houston. It may be Chicago. This may not be your market. So you got to
And everybody wants to make it in New York in their hometown, but
Yeah.
this might not be
Yeah.
it. This might not be the one.
That's Ja Rule got broke in Cali.
Right.
Ja Rule, shout out to Ja Rule. He got broke in Cali, from my understanding.
That's when they did that holla.
We was just talking about Playboy Cardi. Playboy Cardi blew up when he started hanging out with the ASAP mob.
Right.
And what's the song? On New York, I Millie Rock. And that's how he blew up.
Right,
But he's from Atlanta.
Oh wow.
So, it may not be, this may not be your market. Go around, find out what's out there, what's other people doing, their sound and stuff like that, and you'll find where you need to be.
Right.
You know what's crazy? I always say this, that when I went on a tour before and I went to the Carolinas, Atlanta, and when I performed down there, because I'm a veteran artist.
of course.
My music sounds like the golden era lyrical
That's a
rap
fact.
shit.
That's a fact. Yeah.
So when I performed down south, dudes came up to me and was saying to me, they love my sound because I have that authentic New York sound that they
exactly.
expect to hear from a New York nigga.
artist, right?
So when I come down there, they expect to hear a guy like me, not go down there and sound like them.
Exactly.
And they didn't like that. So when they said that to me, and this was a few years ago, when they said that to me, I kind of got like a boost of energy to say, I have my own lane now because dudes ain't sounding like me no more.
And you probably
since
would sell out
right,
down there.
Now that Benny Boom, Benny the Butcher, and you know what I'm saying, the
And
Buffalo
JDs
guys,
and them,
they out there, they got the New York sound coming back or whatever like that. But that made me feel like that I'm doing right and I'm in my own lane. All I feel like as I have to do as an artist is really market myself more and spend more marketing dollars to market me.
Right.
But my shit sounds great and I'm not sounding like everybody else that's out there. Now I like some of the trappy or drill sounding music.
Yeah,
I do a verse or something on shit, but I make that music that I grew up on and that what I know how to do. And it's an audience out there for it because they want to hear that New York sound.
Right. Yeah.
People in New York, they may think, I ain't doing that. I'm doing the drill. I'm doing the trap. But that New York boom bap sound, there is audiences around the world. Because you can see your analytics on YouTube and SoundCloud and all. You can see where niggas is paying attention to your shit the most. And that's where you spend money at. To go get on those radio
You got to
stations.
look for your market. Wherever they're spinning your songs, that's where you got to look for.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So look, with that being said, the show is practically over. You know what I'm saying? We got 5 minutes left, right? Yeah, 5 minutes left. I want y'all to just give y'all Instagrams and where people can reach y'all at and everything like that. What you got next coming up, and then I'm gonna go into a couple songs and we gonna end it. It was very entertaining and educational today, and I'm happy to have y'all on the show. And shit like that. This was a
Mind
good
if I do a
show.
little freestyle?
You
sing
sure
rap?
can. You sure can.
You know what I
You
mean?
need a beat or something, or you just want to sing it?
All right, I'm gonna sing a cappella, but throwing that locks, fuck you beat. I'm gonna spit on that.
Locks, fuck you beat. Go
Because
ahead.
a lot of y'all niggas, man. But yeah, I'm Daylight_SUMG. You can follow me on Instagram, Daylight_SUMG DAY.
My guy said, "Fuck that! I want the cipher. Let's do it."
Yeah, like cause a lot of y'all really be sleeping on my bars, and I'm about to wake y'all the fuck up. Because y'all think I'm just a singer. Like, all right, bro, I'm getting that ass. You heard?
Exactly. This is the platform that you're supposed to do that on. Hold up. You gonna do the instrumental? I mean, you gonna do the acapella first, or you want me to?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the acapella first, and then drop that. Yeah, drop
right,
that. Fuck you instrumental.
All right, cool.
All right.
Got you.
All right. So you ready?
Yep.
I came too far to give up now. To reach the top, I keep striving with $1 and a dream. Oh, to reach the top, I keep climbing with $1 and a dream. To reach the top, I keep going with $1 and a dream. Drop that. Yeah, y'all ready? Yeah. Check this out.
Yeah.
Shout out to the legendary locks, man. Jadakiss, Chic Luch, Styles P. This what y'all taught me. All homage paid to me, my bars timeless. A bully with the jail yard flow, your bars spineless. These rappers wearing dresses, emotional, Carl Thomas. My squad grind with intentions of chart climbing. My art rhyme gift is a jewel, a charmed diamond. And every day is Christmas, no Santa, just hard grinding. My thought mindset is a bag, that's all common. Try infiltrate that, a result of them sparks flying. So like a fire drill, lay down low, cause it's gonna be a stampede when that AR blow. Boy, you soft as cotton tissue, what you play hard for? My goon squad got they weight up and they stay on go. So play y'all role, if you a square, claim it, admit it. Cause frontin' like a tough dog will get you mangled and finished. We slanging the cane for the chicken and every day is for dinner. And pray that the saints be with us as we bang with the sinners. I trap hard on my Brooklyn shit, and now I don't fuck with pigs on some Muslim shit. Hey, my poppy nigga chefing cooking bricks. Now that's a culinary art. Watch me cook the strip. Hey, my jewels got you haters looking sick. My knuckle game is Theraflu. Now that'll heal you quick. Yep, my knife game that'll peel you quick. Like an apple or an orange, you can feel it quick, nigga. You don't need to respect it. Fuck you.
Hey, niggas talking all that bullshit.
What?
Fuck you. Wherever your niggas is from, fuck you.
Yeah,
and we come through, your girl will get screwed. Fuck her too. Nigga, all fuck you. Wherever you from, yo nigga, fuck you.
That's right.
And your girl, she could come through and get fucked too. Yeah, yo, hey yo, Queens get the money, so I tuck the heat. Ain't nothing sweet in other places, think y'all running shit. Then I buck your feet. Hot steps, take the right steps. Muscle biceps, strong arm emoji. Can't no rapper hold me out the gate. Can't control me, motherfucker, yo. Best beware with your gun. You can't get Jackson like Janet. Y'all be wishing on a star, but be taking life for granted. Standing 10 toes down to the ground. My feet is planted. Born in Brooklyn Women's Hospital, but Queens is where I landed.
Right.
East Elmhurst first, then Flushing. I rushed in. Jamaica never fake the move south side. We outside, don't get yourself popped in Far Rock. School of hard knock, that's Corona. We the owner, shit get sticky. Get the blicky or the burner. If you cerner, it'll learn ya, but only necessary, cause Queens we never worry, yo. Motherfucking Grindhard TV podcast. You niggas come through and y'all niggas really be ass. I'm here with Daylight, SUMG, and we get busy. We on the fucking MIC. We got Tim Dynasty, Dynasty Radio. We don't play, we get busy, and you know how we go. We in S.STREET media. We want money, we greedy. Yeah, my pockets is stuffed. Y'all niggas get rough the fuck up. Don't try to play with me, you'll get bucked. Last night was in the fucking show with Jules Santana. He came through, he did a little minor show. Come through, your hoe was looking at me when I was at the bar. She thought I was a star, cause I am. Spit phlegm on the mic. And when I spade or I say shit, I do what I like.
That's right.
Yeah, the video was paused cause it won't reconnect, but I come through, I don't give a heck, it's the fucking sound. The fucking shit, they don't want me to play these beats, but I come through and I'm unique, and you know I grab the microphone, I'm sleek. Hold up, I'ma pass it back off to Daylight, and he gon' spit that shit that's real right.
Go ahead. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Yeah, we keep the club poppin' soon as we come through. Rappers looking like my dinner, home cooked soul food, and I'ma scrape the damn plate with teeth of a pit bull. My bark loud, but my bite's vicious. I chew up everything, including bones, delicious. And the legend's what I'm depicted, so salute to this general boy. It's big business. I'm a boss, you an employee. I'm the lion roaring in the jungle, dog. You the chimpanzee. I represent the flea as you can't see. So pull out the red carpet like I'm stunting at the good Rammies. You not hot, I fell asleep.
Fuck you. All y'all niggas hating on us, fuck you. Your girl come through and she could get fucked too. We in here, yo, we do just what we do. Yeah, it's your boy World Around, my Grindhard TV podcast. We here, Daylight SUMG, Kim Dynasty, Dynasty Radio NY. We in S.STREET Media Studios. Like, tell everybody your Instagrams real quick so they know what, you know what I mean, where they can find you at and all that.
It's Kim Dynasty Show, or it's the Kim Dynasty Show, or it's Dynasty Radio NY. You could also find me at www.dynastyradiony.com.
The Daylight _SUMG on Instagram, DAYLITE_SUMG, man. Follow me on Instagram, you already know.
Yo, thank you for everybody that tuned in today. It was a wonderful, great show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy that my guest came through. We had another artist that was coming in tonight. I judged him at an event we did for him to be able to perform at the Jewel Santana joint. And I picked him because he had a really hot record. Yeah. He did it last night too, and he was supposed to come up tonight, but he hit me and said there was some issues, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I'll get him back up here another time, or
It's
maybe not. But you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to the artists that's keeping on grinding. They got them hit records. Keep pushing your shit. Don't be discouraged. Keep doing your thing. And if you want to get on the show, just hit me up. Hit my DMs or whatever, and you know, we can make some shit happen, yo. Everybody keep grinding. We'll see y'all next week. S.STREET Media Studios, Grindhard TV podcast. We out.